everybody, Sway Buckley here. Listen, I am so excited to share with you today the second installment of this 3-part free video training series for you, my creative and artist friends. So now this is the second video. If you have not watched the first one, I want you to stop this video, stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin just kidding. Okay, for real though, stop this video, go back to the first one, watch that. Take all the notes down, really get that information, and then come back to this one because you'll get a lot more information from doing that versus just taking it in out of sequence. So make sure you do that. Now, for those of you who have already watched the first video and you've done the work, kudos to you. Now, for this video series, we are going to go deeper into how to use your craft and begin to monetize that. Now, there's one very simple but kind of complex thing that you need to do. And it's complex just because we're creatives and we have a lot going on in our head. But I'm going to give you that information right now. If you want to see quick results in your business and in your bottom line, you must get clarity, my friend. You must get clear and be very focused on the thing that you are set out to do. You got to know that. Now, if you're anything like me as a creative, I'm sure you have lots of different ideas, like a zillion ideas going on in your head. And the thing about that is all of them seem great. They seem like they are the thing to pursue, right? I get that. I like to call that the multi-passion syndrome. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. It could actually be a good thing, but it could not be a good thing if you're not focused and you don't know what to do with that. That can really make you just frustrated in life and just going from one idea to the next. So I want you to first understand you have to get clarity in order to really see your business grow and to create profit. Okay, clarity is key, and that's what we're going to go over in this video so you can implement these tools right away and get results right away. So the first thing I want you to understand, it's great to have all these ideas going on in your head, but you have to understand that there's a season for all of them. It's never a thing in life where you're supposed to pursue all of them at one time. That would just kind of make you go crazy and you'll see very little, to any results at all. So I want you to think about one idea. Start with one thing and you're going to get that rhythm down, kind of like double dutch jump roping. You know, you don't start double dutching. You just start with a single jump rope and then you add in the next one and then you have this rhythm going, but you don't start like that. You start with one, you get that rhythm down, then you pick up the next one and then you move on from there. So we're going to start with one today. I want you to write down just one thing that you're going to focus on and really get that going good. Now you may say, well, how do I pick one out of all the different ideas going on in my head? How do I choose one? I'm so glad you asked. Write these things down. I'm going to show you how to get right to that one thing to stay focused on it. Number one, you need to listen. Listen to what the market is telling you. What are people asking you for? Do they ask you for your advice? Do they ask you to create something? Do they ask you to put things together or get your feedback on something? All of these things are marketable ideas. They can be monetized, but a lot of times we just look over and, well, oh yeah, sure, I'll do that. But you need to have a system in place and understand that that is valuable. So you're listening to the marketplace. What are they asking you for? What are they saying you're really, really good at? Another way to listen to what the need is in the marketplace that can be fulfilled by your gift. So if you're anything like me, you've probably wondered sometime, well, how come no one has ever created this? How come they don't just put these two things together and just make it a lot easier to do whatever that thing is? Think about that because that's fulfilling a need. Remember in the first video, we talked about you being a problem solver. You have to know that you are a problem solver. Think about the different things, the different needs that can be fulfilled by your gift. That is an answer to somebody's problem. And that will be very marketable. Now, number two, you have to be aware of distractions. Distractions are everywhere, and I mean everywhere, in your business, outside of your business. And you may think, well, how do I know a distraction is a distraction? Because distractions, they're really good ideas. And the thing about them is you think that they're supposed to be something that you're supposed to be focusing on, but in actuality, they may pull you away from what it is that you're focusing on. So you can identify a distraction by, once you figure out what that one thing is, you're focused on it. And then an opportunity comes. If it's not going to propel you to where you want to go, then you need to maybe rethink that. And distraction doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It just may be out of its time, out of its season. So you want to write that thing down, and when that opportunity comes, then you'll be able to implement that. But you have to be focused on that one thing first, because there will be distractions that come. Understand that. But just be aware of them. Keep your eyes open to them. Number 3, I need you to get working, get started, make traction. Don't just think about that one thing and sit on it. Start moving. Take baby steps to move forward in that thing. Okay? So that one thing that you're going to be focusing on, make sure you write that down. And another way, this is just a bonus one, another way to figure out what one thing you can focus on is what has the lowest hanging fruit. And what I mean by that are what are the resources that are available to you to get that thing going. Because some things you don't understand how all the steps, what the steps are to get there, and that's okay. But there are some things that you can say, you know what? I can call this person. I can put this in place right away to get that going. Start with that one thing. Get going. Now, if this video has helped you in any way, I want you to share it with all of your creative friends, all of your artpreneurs, all of the friends who are creative and they want to do more with their gift. They want to grow and build their business. Okay, I look forward to seeing you on the last and final installment of this video series. Until then, have a good one. Keep your head up.